What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So once again, Gervonta Tank Davis responds to His Excellency Turki Alalshikh and his offer and his touting him, right? He's courting him. He wants to bring him over to Saudi Arabia. Gervonta Tank Davis is a superstar. He's widely considered one of the face, if not the face, of the sport of boxing, with a record of 29 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout. At 29 years of age, he's 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. With that said, His Excellency Prince Turki Alalshikh, he's looking to put on the biggest and most exciting fights there possibly can be, and he has endless amounts of money, and he's willing to do so. He's worth a reported $19 to $20 million. 19 to $20 billion, right? So he says he's been going through some health scares, some health issues. He's a massive fan of the sport of boxing, dating back to his two favorite fighters, Larry Holmes and Roberto Duran. And he just wants to put on the absolute best, fighting the best, as he learns that there is no tomorrow, right? And so he feels like being a fan of the sport of boxing, the best are not simply fighting the best. And he feels like finances, and money is the issue, that this is not taking place. So he's willing to put up and spend the money to make these fights happen. He's put on big heavyweight cards. He has coming up. The fight was supposed to be next Saturday, February 17th. Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, undisputed heavyweight showdown. He had a card December 23rd, a massive day of reckoning, where it had Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Otto Wallin, Joseph Parker, Jarrell Miller, Dimitri Bivol, Daniel Dubois, to name a few fighters on one card. And he's also going to have Anthony Joshua face off against Francis Ngannou, March 9th. So, and on top of that, he finally put together Dimitri Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev, undisputed light heavyweight showdown that's going to take place June 1st. So he's putting his money where his mouth is. And a fight that he is seeking out, making happen, that he wants to see and be a part of, and willing to spend the finances, is Gervonta Tank Davis versus his biggest rival, his biggest nemesis, an undefeated two-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight world champion, now the reigning WBC junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is top 10 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, as well as Gervonta Tank Davis. And that's Devin the Dream Haney, who has a record of 31 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. So His Excellency wants to put the money up for those two fights to take place. And now Gervonta Tank Davis has converted his life to Islamic faith. And we know Devin Haney, father, trainer, and manager, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, Bill Haney, they have been of Islamic faith, right? They're all Muslims now, brothers. And so he feels the need to want to bring that fight to Saudi Arabia, and he has the money to do it. He's willing to put up $20 million guaranteed to Gervonta Tank Davis to make this fight happen. Gervonta Tank Davis, depending upon what reports you want to go off of, some reports say his biggest purse guarantee was $5 million. Some say it's $10 million, with his fight April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, showdown with King Ryan Garcia, which saw him earn and walk away with over $30 million. But his guaranteed purse up front was depending upon what reports, again, you choose to go off of. One says 5, one says 10. But he was willing to give him $20 million, double that if you go off the $10 million number, and quadruple that if you go off the $5 million number, right? And he did so through Bill Haney and through Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn, right? Now, the problem is Eddie Hearn and Gervonta Tank Davis had a rocky situation. And Gervonta Tank Davis wasn't happy with Eddie Hearn, and he's not too keen on making a fight with Devin Haney to begin with. So he took offense to whatever took place and what was said. And so that being Gervonta Tank Davis, responded and said, His Excellency Türki Alalshikh is going to have to deliver 2 Ferraris to his front door or something to begin negotiations. To that, Türki Alalshikh said, you want me to send you 2 Ferraris to play in my country in Saudi Arabia? How about I send you 2 pairs of boxing gloves that you come over here and fight? Gervonta Tank Davis responded and said, never needed them, right? When did I ever need them? Now an associate of Türki Alalshikh, or somebody that knows him, he stated that Gervonta Tank Davis could have gotten the 2 Ferraris and some if he stayed humble in his approach. And Gervonta Tank Davis responds to that. So this is what was said, quote, he would have gotten the Ferraris and much more if he stayed humble, end quote. Gervonta Tank Davis, he responded to that, quote, I'm very humble, but I have that and much more already in real life, end quote. Now, that I can respect from Gervonta Tank Davis, right? So he's saying, I can't be bought, right? But now his motto is, in the sport of boxing, is belts. You can't eat belts. It's about finances, right? He's coming up under the Mayweather Promotions model. As Leonard Ellerbe, Mayweather Promotions CEO, stated, you rather be on a pound for pound list or rather be on the Forbes list, meaning that you rather get the money. So if Türki Alalshikh is offering you massive amounts of money, you would think that that would be the driving force to get you to go to Saudi Arabia and get you the fight that you stated that you wanted to have with Devin the Dream Haney, who you said you had a 3-fight checklist of before you retired, which included Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Vasyl Lomachenko. Now you're going to get the biggest payday guaranteed of your career. You're going to get one of the fighters off your hit list, your checklist, to do so as well. And you get to make history, right? Because legendary fights, see, when you're a student of the sport of boxing, you understand that you have fans that are playing protector. And what I mean by that is they want to say, well, Gervonta Tank Davis don't have to go to Saudi Arabia. Well, some of the biggest fights, 2 of the biggest, most notable fights in boxing history are the Rumble in the Jungle and the Rumble in the Jungle and the Thriller in Manila, right? Neither one are on U.S. soil. Now, they both featured one man by the name of Muhammad Ali, who etched his name in stone globally, right? And he became bigger than life. He became bigger than the sport of boxing because he fought the Thriller in Manila and the Rumble in the Jungle. And he fought against George Foreman and Joe Frazier. And those 3 names forever will be etched in history books in sports, not just in boxing overall, because of those events. So Gervonta Tank Davis will have an opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia. He'll be the biggest superstar, possibly one of them, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, but I believe he can reach a level that they haven't reached, right? And he goes over there and fights Devin Haney in a historic event and makes so much money. It's historic. It's historic. Etches his name in the history books of sports overall by doing so, like Muhammad Ali did. Many people identify Muhammad Ali with the Rumble in the Jungle and Thriller in Manila and don't know any other fights that he had. Don't know any other fights that he had. Legacy, global. That's what you're talking about, being a global mega star. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis had fought Liam Walsh in the UK. So he did fight outside the United States. But I can respect Gervonta Tank Davis saying he can't be bought. But then the problem is it's a contradiction when you say your model is not the belts. It's about making as much money as possible. Well, this is the opportunity to make as much money as possible. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, oddly enough, is in conversations with the same Eddie Hearn to face off against a welterweight in Conor Benn, who is suspended in the United Kingdom, but he's going up for a hearing, and he could possibly be facing Conor Benn in the UK, right? But he's not going to make a guaranteed purse of $20 million to fight in the UK against Conor Benn. But nonetheless, I can understand it. But on the flip side, people will look at it as a contradiction because your model is making as much money as possible. But in the same token, I can respect that he's saying, I have all those things already. I have enough money. I have the toys, and I'm already humble. I'm thankful for what I have in real life. So you can't do nothing but respect that. So this is going to be interesting and see how this all unfolds. But let me know what y'all think about this, right? Should he have taken the money, or, he feel like his approach was all wrong and he's not about the material part. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.